Alright, so we're gonna try to finish what's left of the Champions chapter. So we got chapter 3 and chapter 4 left in Champions to do. And hopefully we can get it done in one night. But there is quite a bit ahead of us. So we're going to try our best and chug along through. And if we have a little bit of time after, we'll, you know, kind of talk about some of our overall feelings about Icebrood Saga. I think this is... Let me double check, because I think there is...
Uh-oh.
Champion, what's wrong?
It was horrific. Whole villages of innocent people just frozen mid-step for hundreds of years to come. I don't know what the Arcane Council intended, but what Jormag's doing, it's obscene.
And it's working. Based on both Dragon's energy readings, the balance of power is definitely shifting. The Council? We got what we wanted.
Jormag got what they wanted. We have to put a stop to this.
Perhaps we can persuade the Persuader. Jormag, may we speak?
Anytime, Grandniece. I told you I so enjoy our talks.
What you and Ryland are doing, the freezing of living things, it needs to stop.
Stop? Why?
For one thing, you're using corrupted magic. I don't need to tell you how dangerous that is.
I've been an Elder Dragon for quite some time, my dear.
More importantly, it's wrong.
Wrong.
You're dooming those mortals to centuries of darkness, limbo, who knows what?
I confess I do not.
That's the point. For all you know, they're in pain, tortured.
Their lives are preserved. When they thaw, they'll be in exactly the same condition they were when frozen.
Physically, maybe. But mentally, emotionally, you don't know. You don't care. You need to care.
My dear, I do care. Of course I care. But you've left me with no option.
Me? What do you...
You refuse to help me stop the existential threat my brother poses. What choice then do I have but to shift the balance of power by whatever means I can?
Not like...
Your balance that chains me to an animal. No thought, no reason. Imagine my mind bound for all eternity.
I'm just trying to adjust the volumes.
To that.
The balance is needed.
The balance will kill us all! That's why I need you. You know the prophecy. Only Primordus can kill me. I won't risk taking him head on.
So you want me to do it for you? And if I don't...
Aurene, Grandniece, I only ever wanted us to be allies, friends. I still do. But I'm not the one putting us on opposite sides.
That was... not reassuring.
No. Timey, try to talk some sense into the Arcane Council. Maybe we can at least take some pieces off the board.
Why do I get the feeling our lives just got way more complicated?
Do they all go mad? Why do they all go mad?
Commander, it's Jory. Just got word. There was an attack on the Solari village of Cathal.
That's Caledon Forest, right? Was it Icebrood?
And Frost Legion. I'm sending an emergency broadcast to anyone near that area. If you can help, just give me the word.
And what word exactly would you prefer?
Canuck?
My boy
Is that
Canch.
Canuck?
It is Canuck. I couldn't help it over here you need some help near Cathal. Lucky for you, I happen to be in the area.
In the area doing what exactly?
Well, helping you, I suppose. Don't be long, Commander.
Alright, we're gonna talk to Rylan. Try to. I guess you got nothing to say? Alright. Or not Rylan, Bangar. Whoops. Getting details already confused. We're off to a great start. It is kind of interesting to see like how like each of the Elder Dragons kind of experience their own form of madness. But at the same time, Jormag seems the most lucid. If that makes sense. Like they seem pretty well aware, but also just kind of like still driven by it. Which makes them a lot more dangerous. Meanwhile, Primordus is literally just absolutely mindless. Just completely feral, unhinged.
Commander, good time.
Kind of like Kralkatork, I believe. Because even Kralkatork was like a little bit
It's great
unhinged.
to see you again. I just wish it was under better circumstances.
Lucky for you, my boss.
Can't really say much about Zaitan, because Zaitan we never really actually directly talked to.
To get the survivors into
It was
Caledon
always
King. Should be safe
like
Except it looks like
discussing
the Lion were just as surprised as the Sylvari.
some things with like his minions, and like and you get like
Minion of Winds is right up the hill. Would be nice if those overgrown feather dusters pitched in for once.
one day we'll go to the Dominion of Winds. Sorry for talking over that. But it's just also like, yeah, most of our interaction in the base game with Zaitan was actually through his minions. Like, we don't directly talk to Zaitan, as far as I remember. So Zaitan kind of always felt like just a presence, but not one we can reason with. Mordramoth was actually very intelligent or not very, but you know, just intelligent. Like, we were able to converse with it. Actually, even as a Sylvari player, you would hear him whisper in your mind. Where am I taking you guys? But it was also just kind of like, you also got like a sense of like the madness. It was very like controlling. So I'm guessing like it just depends. It's a case by case situation.
Ready to hit.
Also, I did switch back to my Berserker build because Spellbreaker was fun, but I also didn't have really like proper like gear on per se. Like I wasn't fully geared out. It was it was like quickly like smashed together. It's still a good subclass and it was fun to try.
Anyone, please.
Had a lot of good defense options,
Sorry.
but I'm gonna stick with something I'm a little bit more comfortable with.
Religious Sparrowhawk from the Dominion of Winds. I've been sent to gather aid. We're under attack.
Under attack? By Icebrood?
The frost creatures laid siege to the gate and built a giant wall of ice. I barely slipped through before it sealed the path into the city. With me, please! We must break their siege!
We can't allow Jormak to take the Dominion of Winds. Go, we'll follow. Canuck, with me.
Commander?
Yeah. Lead the way. Also, like, the whole, like, shtick of, like, Jormag knows what, kind of get an idea of, like, what the prophecy is, and that's basically, they cancel each other out, Jormag and Primordius,
You have questions, I'd be more than
and
happy to answer
ultimately
them.
kills them both, and you can imagine, like, yeah, no, I want to live,
Managed to pull into this?
Some Tengu from outside the Dominion offered aid.
but they're also, like,
People of Tyria.
they'll do anything to just
I'll bet
try
they
to
heard your
bypass that.
broadcast, showed up to help, then got dragooned with this mess.
Also, I forgot to swap the chat. There we go.
Ready to hit.
Yeah, because at least with this, I can, like, burst damage. Granted, it is a condition build, so the burst isn't, like, super quick, but it's still enough for, like, if I end up having to, like, you know, play a little bit more defensively, then at least the condition damage should finish them off.
The gates are just up this path. I'll give you a moment to plan.
Okay. Alright. Alright, we need to be more careful. The woods are crawling with Icebrood. Are you ready? Let's go.
Right. Keep pace with my Tengu brothers and sisters. Their bows will help keep the frost creatures at bay.
You seemed surprised that we would help you, Caladris. Quite the dim view you must have of your neighbors.
I know my neighbors. This is only my third time outside the walls. Never even met a Sylvania before.
Lucky for you, I've been told I make a wonderful first impression.
Are all Sylvania like you?
My dear, I dare say none of them are
Moving
quite
on.
like me. Most of them shame I have attained. But me, well, my face is basically a map of the world by now. We will continue this later.
Sorry, just kind of unlock. There we go. Still making adjustments here and there. I actually even had to make a little bit of adjustments to like how I'm recording these. Because the last time I recorded this, my settings got a little bit borked. And because of that, the recordings ended up being larger in size than I expected. So I had to like look up a few things here and there, make sure that that does not happen again. I'm guessing an update with OBS probably broke some of my settings.
Ready to hit.
Ooh, an arrow. But I don't have a bow and arrow. Oh no, they're dead. That's okay, they'll come back. I mean, you didn't give me a bow and arrow. You didn't even give me a bow.
We're with you. Let's tear it down.
Okay, yeah, that's getting too loud. Let me just readjust it. Yeah, that certainly is a wall of ice.
Moving out.
We're making progress, Commander.
We're getting close! Just a few more good hits and we'll smash that wall to shards!
Yeah, I'm just ignoring what's going on behind me so I can just melt this. It's working, it's...
I mean, yes! Good!
Yay!
Everyone, thank you. Commander, Canuck, please join me for a moment. I want to introduce you.
It is my honor to meet you. Calidris, you led the counterattack?
With more than a little help, these outsiders pitched in, and of course the others beyond the bridge.
You assembled this army in what, an hour? How did you convince them?
You asked for our help, so we gave it. That's always reason enough. We want to extend...
Behind you! Beyond the bridge!
Uh-oh.
Well, that's going to be a problem. Want to open that gate so we cannot die?
And risk that thing getting inside? Not a chance.
Then what do we do?
It was worth a shot. Again, one day we'll get into the Dominion of Winds.
Come on!
Oh, it's getting toast. It's getting frosty. Why would it say toasty? I make the toasty. Ouch.
Help me! I can fight again. Thanks.
Oh, come on.
Too strong to stay down.
Time to do the walk of shame. Since I'm doing this content by myself, even though this is group content. At least I got my trusty steed. I see.
Oh, you're not going to die here. This is just another fun story you get to tell your friends at the tavern.
I don't have any friends.
Oh.
Just another fun story you get to keep to yourself, I suppose.
Please. I just want to melt you. Okay, that actually worked. I didn't expect that to actually, like, work. Timing and whatnot. Ow.
Ready to hit.
Running out of convenient fire, Commander.
Anger rising.
Yeah. Get fucking punted, okay. Oh, you're funny.
Watch my back.
Yeah, it'd be cool, Canuck, if you could resurrect me. Ooh.
Too strong to stay down. Armored up. Swiftly.
Okay, good. Okay, good.
I don't know what to say.
The 3 resurrection normally kills you if you don't kill something quickly.
I have to be honest. I didn't expect
That was just at the cusp, too.
outside our walls. Not after what I've been told. There is much to think on. But I can safely say you're not at all like I expected. So, thank you.
The Dominion of Winds faces the same threat we all do. Perhaps there is hope of a stronger alliance between us.
I have little sway
Nothing
over
like
my
the
people.
spoils of war.
But perhaps if I tell the story to enough Tengu in the tavern.
Opinions will change. Anyone who wants to fight with us just has to say the word. Goodbye, Calidris Sparrowhawk.
I still can't believe we survived that. All in a day's work.
You and Kanaka are really downplaying this. It's honestly a bit unsettling. Not so much because I think you're wrong, but more because it means you've had to fight these things before. And if you fought them enough to act like this in life or death situations, what have you been avoiding? And why?
What do you do in the Dominion of the Winds?
I'm a messenger. My speed is unmatched, and I know every shortcut through the Eyrie. When they... what did you call them? Icebrood? When they started amassing around the gate, I was sent to find help. I think they knew if anyone had a chance of slipping out before the bridge was lost, it'd be me. And it was. To be honest, I'm not sure how I go back to delivering mail after this.
What are Tengu told about the outside world?
I can't speak for all of us, but my family, everyone in the Great House, thought humans would destroy us. You know, like they almost did with the Char. It was always safer to just stay inside our walls. There's a part of you that knows it's not all true. It can't be. The world's too big. Hopefully I can change a few minds. the way you changed mine.
Well, that was a bit of an adventure now, wasn't it? You think it could help to bring more Tengu into the fight?
More? Sure. Enough. Oh, not likely. Caladris was able to fight with us side by side. Not everyone's that lucky. Or unlucky. Not even sure anymore. Like I said, my bar for what constitutes a good time isn't what it used to be.
Okay, hold on one moment. I'm gonna turn down the effects a little. With the environment. That should be good, yeah.
I'm sorry, but I don't do small talk.
What were you really doing in Caledon Forest?
Just a brief stopover on my own journey, Commander. One I'll have to be returning to. I made a lot of money off of your adventures. Allowed me to put some of my own plans in motion. Now I have promises to keep and schemes to complete. Things that require me to stay alive and far away from world-ending events. But don't worry, Commander. I'll always bet on you.
Where did you go after Dragonfall?
We're traveling with Saida. I had to go collect my winnings from every major city across Ilona and Tyria. Imagine their surprise when I showed up with the news that Kraukatorrik was dead. Relief, joy. Uh-oh. It's good I had a little muscle to back up my claims.
Alright. Yeah, I forgot Canuck was a little bit greedy. But he was also he's also a gambler, so you know.
Champion, I have something urgent to show you.
I'm on my way.
Holy crap, Commander! There's been a spike in Primordius' power like I've never seen!
Something's changed. Get back to me as soon as you figure out what.
I can shed some light on that front, Champion. Bram came to see me.
Hear me out. It's my destiny to see Jormag dead. You understand that better than anyone.
I do. But Jormag has much more power now.
Owl said the Wild together can direct the fall. And I'm the harness.
That's a lot on your shoulders, Bram. And more is at stake.
Which is why the spirits and I are gonna wake Primordus. Get him focused on destroying Jormag, not the world.
Bram, no.
I just need to know where Primordus is.
Why does that matter? Jormag will never face him voluntarily, unless Jormag is certain to win.
So we force the confrontation. Jormag can't stay hidden from their own twin.
Primordus is a wild beast. There is no directing him.
I'm Norn, Marine. We're not afraid of beasts. Spirits of the Wild will give him all the brains he needs. We will stop Jormag. Help us.
I'll keep watch on you through the mists.
You agreed to that reckless plan?
I did. You'll only understand if you walk in Bram's shoes. Step into the scrying pool, Champion. Bram's journey awaits.
Yep. This part of the story I wasn't looking forward to, and that's when you basically play as Bram. That's not it. How do I do this? No. Use this. Oh, there it is.
Can't believe I'm about to drop down into a volcano. I'm a snow guy.
There is an open cavern below the lava. I can sense the air currents. That should make you feel much better.
The idea was yours, Erson. Are you saying you're not up to the quest?
Nah, the plan is perfect. Jormag's not expecting us. Bastard's too cocky.
I do love a hunt when the prey doesn't see me coming.
Exactly. Just saying, burning alive wasn't part of my plan.
Good thing you're running with this pack. Channel our energy to push the lava back.
Yeah.
I appreciate the ride.
Yeah, when I first ran this instance, I didn't think we would be coming back to this place.
Guess I shouldn't be surprised there's a welcome wagon.
Quests don't get easier the further you go.
I'd say they get more fun.
At least I still get to, like, keep my own abilities. Oh, and also, do that too. Yeah, I forgot that, Bram can just do that at will. Just, turn into a wolf. Just like that. Actually, that was an important detail when, that came up during the earlier parts of Icebrood Saga. I just remembered that. And unfortunately, my lore knowledge of the Norn is a little bit rusty. Mostly because none of my characters are Norn. I've never done a playthrough of the game as a Norn. He won't let me glide. He won't let me, you know, take any faster ways of climbing down here into the hot stoop. I think all I really need in this instance is like the little like timer that appears when you're in Death Mountain in Ocarina of Time, when you don't have the tunic. Just, you know, to complete the anxiety effect. Because everything here is red and hot and it's pretty intense. Yeah, don't breathe in the ash, Bram.
Trading one dragon for the other? What if we end up like Ox and the rest? What happens to the Norn if we four are lost?
Hundreds, thousands of us have already died because of these elder dragons. Something has to change.
Oh no, full damage, okay. I expected to break my knees. Apparently Bram has better knees than I do. Unfortunately, I feel like I might have chosen the wrong character for this particular instance because usually destroyers are fire immune. You can't inflict them with burning.
Spirits. Glad I'm an only child.
That sounds more than a little like a lie.
I can barely hear them. They're so far away. Yeah, I think this definitely does try to, like, convince you to, like, use the transformed mode more often, since it's, like, big damage, and also, you know, it feels appropriate for something that's supposed to be, you know, frame-centric.
This still seems more like recklessness than wisdom.
The cries of the frozen echo in our minds already. Can you stand listening to their agony for seasons? For centuries?
No, I can't. Forgiving you, our trust friend. Better stay true.
I'm wondering if the spirits are just quiet because of the fact that maybe they're considering the fact to not dialogue, which doesn't make any sense. But, like, yeah, the audio mixing in this is not very good, this part, because the spirits sound so far away. All because they're just waiting at each of the spots. What? I can summon wolves? Oh wait, that must be part of, like, yeah, the become the wolf thing. Oh, they decided to come to me this time, alright. We're not even at the bottom yet. This is quite a long journey down. I don't know why they, like, put so many veterans down here, though. This isn't even a, I guess they really just want to sell, like, hey, like, Primordus is here. So it's gonna get a little bit dicey. But at the same time, the Become the Wolf thing isn't exactly powerful, per se. Yeah. Alright, Bram, let's see how strong your knees are. We're gonna jump right down. Safely. Right here? Yeah. No, you got some strong ass knees. And they make you start all the way to the top. All the way from the top. Why are they built like this? This is a little bit overkill. The veterans would have been okay, but the elites are a little bit much. That was weird. Why did I get that prompt?
Once we join with Primordius, they'll still be able to commune with us, Bram.
Being the Norn of Prophecy's worth something. Wish it would have come with wings, though.
You should be so lucky.
Enjoy the drop.
Here we go! Heads up, Flame Brains!
You may not have wings, but you got some strong-ass legs. You can practically leave a crater with that kind of jump.
Not like you don't have experience reining in rowdies. Can't think of anyone better to lead Primordius to his last fight. Whoa.
Your will is greater than this challenger. Fight!
Oh, hello. Destroyer of the Last King. Oh, boy. Now that's a rock lobster. Oh, more of a bog.
I'm going to back down now. Tear that thing to shreds.
Is that the best you got?
Oh, this is the same one that, well, same creature type that we had to fight in Thunderhead Keep last time. Ouch. Come here, let me headbutt you.
has a weakness to exploit. This one's no different. I find it.
Headbutt. Oh wait, I missed my chance. Yeah, it's kind of odd that, like, again, they give you a fight that has like a defiance bar, but they don't give you enough hard CC to like actually break it when you're using the Become Wolf. I think I'm only supposed to like initially become it or like switch to it when the bar appears, because that actually apparently adds some hard CC. Come on, give me the bar.
Is that the best you got? This section seems kind of not as polished. Has Primordus always been this ugly?
Yes and no. Now the infection of magic from dead gods and dragons is etched across his face.
Gird yourselves.
All right.
Strengthen the spirits of the wild, the fortitude and ferocity to remain ourselves, even within Primordus.
I will lend Primordus humanity and reason when it recognizes it.
I will tie the spirits of the wild together in our purpose.
Fix Primordus's ravenous hunger on his sibling to end them both.
Yeah, surely this is actually a very terrible plan.
Wrong. The dragon felt no affinity with us. We were almost devoured. We need a way to anchor ourselves.
You must be tricked into claiming the connection. How do you stop an avalanche, yes?
You don't. You get above it. Primordus needs a champion. A champion like Ryland. A harness. What if I become like...
Why are you doing this? The attention? A legend? A power?
No. I'm doing it so everyone will be safe. So my friends will survive.
And that is your spirit, Bram Erson. Never doubt your spirit.
A little character development too. All right.
Aurene, I know this wasn't exactly the plan, but we will bring the twin dragons together, no matter what it takes. Tell the commander. This is my choice.
Bram, where... did he survive?
I believe he was able to bond with Primordus, yes. But I'm cut off from him now.
Bram sacrificed himself to protect us all. How could he...
His plan could very well succeed. If Jormag and Primordus are coaxed into confrontation, they will destroy each other.
But what happens to Bram when they do?
It was his choice. We have to respect it, no matter the outcome. We owe him that.
Nothing like them.
Commander,
It's Krisha. What's your day look like?
I'm sure you're about to tell me.
Malice and I reached out to the Omicron. We're spearheading an alliance. Long term.
Is that something they'd be interested in? I mean, with the Flame Legion back in the picture...
It's a new Flame Legion, or a new Char, a united Char. The Omicron are at least willing to hear us out. They're sending Rox as their representative, and I'd like you
My
to
girl
join us.
Rox.
A kind of neutral mediator.
I'd be honored. Haven't seen Rock since Dragonfall. It'll be nice to catch up.
We're meeting south of Lion's Arch, Blood-Tide Coast. See you soon, Commander.
Oh no, not again.
Hey, Commander. Looking good.
Rox, what the... Thank you, you too. What is going on here?
We were about to start talks when all of a sudden a bunch of soldiers came ripping through from Lion's Arch. Sounds like Jormag tried to launch a sneak attack from the south. Lucky us, huh?
Can we expect reinforcements, or is it the four of us and a few Lion Guard?
We sent word to anyone we could get a hold of. Hopefully they show up in time.
I'll take any help we can get. Where are the others?
On the shoreline. This way.
So yeah, it's just another mission like this.
Might may start. Almost ready.
Oh. Weapon supplies. I'm trying to remember what I'm supposed to do with it. I think I'm just supposed to take it back. Yeah, over here. There must be someone else here because someone's apparently killing Icebrood here. Unless it's the NPCs. Probably the NPCs. Gotta get our boggins.
They live here, Krisha. Come on, Commander. Let's pitch in.
This is their home. Like, the Quaggins really go through it with, like, the Icebrood just constantly attacking them.
Everyone stay ready for another
Same with, like,
surge.
the Risen.
That's a lot of Icebrood. We making a dent at all? We haven't been overrun, so that's good at least.
And it looks like our reinforcements finally decided to show up.
Never thought I'd say this, but I'm actually relieved to see Flame Legion. Come on, let's help them out.
Right behind you.
Who did that? Who did that? Husband, thank you for the hydrate. I will do that right now. Also, welcome on in. I need this. Oh, I need wood. I need to get wood. I see.
Swiftly.
Ouch.
Gaining adrenaline. Need more endurance.
It's also like a good thing I kind of like before I started like streaming this particular chapter, Champions, I did kind of like quickly run through some of the levels to get the hidden mastery points out of the way so I don't have to look for them later. Which it did help. It did actually help me like level the masteries for Icebrood Saga. But I'm still like missing a few that I can't like fully complete it. And some of them might take a little bit of time because a lot of them are just like you have to do certain meta events in order to get the mastery point. You gotta do it so many times. Like I have to do it 5 more times with the meta event in Bajora Marches. And then Dragonstorm also has a few. And Dragonstorm, well, you'll see. You'll see soon when we get to it. Okay.
Might makes right. You can't stop.
I really wish I had some better condition cleanse. Because that shield effect is so nasty. Because not only does it like slow down your cooldowns, but it also slows down your movement too. Which is just, it's rough. Oh, thank you for the sub. You really didn't have to do that, but I greatly appreciate it.
That takes no.
I also need to like get some more emotes sometime. Too bad. Alright, fair enough. I can't argue with that. I also, along with like some of the changes to like the OBS recording, I also had to play around with like my settings in this game too, because there was some bad like frame drops that was going on, and I had to really look into that. How'd you guys get up here? Not that. Fire good. Fire good.
Moving out.
We do have ads incoming, just to warn you.
Swiftly.
Don't buy anything. But I am gonna keep chugging through this while ads are doing. Oh no, if only I had a sub, yeah. Oh wait.
Adrenaline building.
I need to really like find some good emotes, or rather, either make my own or find an artist that can make some good emotes for the tier 1. Because all I got is, at this moment, is the like animated emotes.
Adrenaline building. Ready to hit. You can't stop me.
Rox, on behalf of the Legions, I'd like to apologize. This isn't how I wanted to reintroduce ourselves. I should have known things wouldn't go according to plan. You invited the commander, after all.
Yes, we really should stop doing that.
I'm right here, Imperator.
You know the Omicron won't shy away from a fight that needs fighting. We do. Well, now you're fighting for the future of the Char, and we can't sit that out, no matter what our elders do.
Better myself. Welcome to the good fight.
Man, everything goes to shit. And then the commander's here. Wonder if it's related.
Did that hurt? Moving out. Gaining adrenaline. Gonna bleed out.
I also absolutely love how, like, the player character just, as time goes by, they're just getting more and more tired of this shit. Just give me a vacation, please. Preferably not a Dawn Trail type of vacation. Because I think that would be the last straw for the commander. Even though Dawn Trail was not exactly, you know, the beach episode, quote unquote, it was still very much an adventure. Okay, we still got one more wave to take care of, and then we fight the... Let me grab this in case I die. Yeah. I like how the waypoint disappears on them. I'd be like, no, it's not actually here. Sorry. Okay.
Adrenaline building.
We need to take out that big one before it reaches the shore.
Okay, this fight shouldn't be too bad. This one's not so bad once you figure out the mechanic. My knees.
Ship and a positive attitude.
I like this one.
Okay! Stay on those cannons and blast away what you can!
Positive attitude will carry us. The cannons,
That's the
maybe a
last
little
ice
bit.
ball down. Let's get back in there.
You can't stop me.
Ouch. Oh, I want to... Oh, okay, good. Ow. Maybe I should have blasted the ads first. The enemies, not the... well... blow up the advertisements, yeah. I'm other thing that's worse about the chilled condition is that it does slow down your recover time from a stun or pushback, which is just absolutely nasty. Fine. Go back into your little like cage of ice. I'll blow it up.
Gaining adrenaline. Too cold.
I do like how like some of the Icebrood Colossus looks. It looks like a platform. Like I could imagine someone just trying to like ride on top of it. Like have like one of the Spawnier just right on top, just like strap themselves in. But then again, the Spawnier are old Norn, they probably don't fit on it. Would work for Nasura though. Maybe.
Anger rising. Gaining adrenaline. You can't stop me.
Okay, I have to be much quicker with breaking the bar.
Armored up.
No!
Okay. Apparently that wasn't enough.
Anger rising. You can't stop me.
Okay, that actually worked this time.
Swiftly.
It's making those ice walls again! Let's take them out with the cannons!
There we go.
Adrenaline building.
You stop that. Does the cannons not work on them? Oh, target's too close, that's why. Nope, it doesn't work on it. That does not make any sense.
That's the last ice wall down. Let's get back in there.
What? Huh? Wait, how am I still on the cannon?
Might makes right.
Okay. Cool. Oh, I wasn't able to use the cannon. I was able to use the cannon.
Swiftly.
Yeah, this one isn't so bad.
We're fine. Looks like they're pulling back.
And I deserve it, too.
Thank you, Rox.
Like I said, Omicron can't sit this out. But there's something else.
Oh? What's that?
Bonica's first thought was this might be another Imperator vanity exercise like Bangar's All-Legion rally. The more I thought about it, and your moves over the last year, Malice, are you planning to become Connor?
I don't want it. Ash politics are the only kind I care about. I like having equals to spy on. Makes things interesting.
First, Primordus tries taking Lion's Arch, then Jormag. They were lucky you were here to help.
We all did our part. The reinforcements didn't hurt either. As always, appreciate the extra paw.
What do you think about the Omicron?
Whenever I had to put up with Bangar or Smolder's crap, I envied their simplified priorities. Can't blame them for sticking their heads in the sand when we were tearing ourselves apart in Drizzlewood. But they're here now. That's all I care about. And Rox has always been reliable. I'm glad she's with us.
Aww.
Carry on.
Never a dull moment when you're around, Commander. Thanks for helping us out. How's life with the Omicron?
Simple, you know? Quiet. Nice. Frostbite loves it too. Devourers don't usually get to retire. Heard about some of the stuff that's happened since Dragonfall. Sometimes I miss it. Most times I don't.
You, talked to Bram since you joined the Omicron?
I heard something about Primordus and the spirits of the wild. Figured I'd give him some space. I'm proud of him, though. Last time we sent letters was a year ago? He was changed. Even then.
Good to see you.
Do you really think the Omicron will forgive the Flame Legion?
No. But then, that's the old Flame Legion. Everything I've heard about Ephraim is not that. They're fighting to save this world, and the Omicron will do the same. So, we'll figure it out.
Thank you for helping us, Commander. So much for neutral mediation. Recruiting the Omicron was your idea?
It's not really recruiting. I know the Olmecon take a dim view of the Flame Legion, and now they're back in the fold. The last thing I wanted was a rift between us. Flames changed. The Char have changed. I want them to see that.
Right.
Hey, Commander. Really hope you're not too busy right now.
Something going on I should know about?
Ephraim's still trying to save the rest of the Flame Legion in Fireheart Rise. He had this whole plan on how to approach them, and bam! Destroyers started crawling out of the old ritual sites.
It's going to be hard to convince anyone to help. Old Guard Flame Legion aren't exactly on our Winter's Day card list.
I say let them burn. It'd be ironic, but, you know, in a good way.
Does Ephraim really think that they'll recognize him as Flame Imperator? That he can convince them?
I think he does. Crazy bastard. Anyway, I called out for reinforcements, but I'm not holding my breath.
I'll be there soon. Can't guarantee this'll end well, though.
Alright, and into Fireheart Rise. We are nearing the end of Chapter 3.
So far, you're the only reinforcements we've got.
Are you at all surprised?
Nah, these Flame Legion made their own bed. Gaharon's gone, whole world's changed. But they haven't.
Ephraim's trying to change minds.
Fanatics can't change their minds because they don't change the subject. Same old crap over and over again.
Time to hunt some prey. I'm burning!
And also, like, to add a little bit of context with, like, each of these missions that we've been doing, the response missions, these are areas around Tyria, just randomly all over the place. They reused the open world map in some parts and made them into multiple instances.
Commander, appreciate the help. We need to stem the tide here before pushing to the Citadel. These Char think they're destined to die in the flames they once controlled. Let's show them how wrong they are. For the Legion!
Alright, let me just make some... building a sentry. Gotta move that gear up.
Adrenaline almost full.
Yeah, this one wasn't so bad. Alright, well, the escort kind of slows things down.
Errands brought upon you. He promised power, but left you weak. Now Primordus breaks you. Enemies falling back. Everyone push toward the Flame Citadel.
Anger rising. Moving out. Adrenaline building.
Oh, there's actually someone here. Nice. They're just gonna run ahead, okay. Now this one I remember that you have to be like in a very tight circle in order for them to move. If you get a little too far away, they will not move, which is kind of annoying.
Run!
Ready to hit. Gaining adrenaline. Swiftly.
Oh wait, they got it. Yeah, they got to go back to the path, and then they have to follow that path. I forgot. I feel like there's another NPC that does that in the open world of this.
It's the Coden. They fight to bring balance and a reborn Flame Legion to Tyria. Take whatever help they give.
Oh yeah, I forgot. This is like, what, right next to Crossgorge Sound?
Right up.
Adrenaline almost full.
They must have like reused like an old pathing in Fireheart Rise from another NPC for this.
Can't let them get inside.
Might makes right. Adrenaline building. Moving out.
Not a bad fight.
What do you got to say?
Life is a trial. Code of the Judge.
Oh, you give me a
code of the
hammer.
jury.
That's what you do. Okay. I didn't even know that. Oh.
Feel the pain.
There's more. Getting a little bit eager. Just a tiny bit eager.
Adrenaline building.
Run!
It definitely does feel like this hammer does help speed things up a little bit with the damage.
Run!
Adrenaline almost full. Moving out. Swiftly.
No!
Icebrood! Flame Legion! To me!
Hey, didn't I just beat you?
The adrenaline almost full.
Didn't I just fight you in Blood Tide?
You can't stop me.
Ouch.
Graham!
Oh, oh, there he is. Our boy Bram. Oh no. He turned into Red Hulk. Now he's on fire.
Adrenaline building.
least stun him.
He's a threat. He's not an enemy.
He's misunderstood. He's going through some things.
Adrenaline building.
You know, his body's on fire. Give him a break.
Reporting in.
Okay, good. He's stunned.
Adrenaline building. Armored up.
Keep it up! Hit the Icebrood with everything you've got!
Ugh.
Help me. I'm good to go. Gaining
I just need to... Yeah, I just need to kill one of these really quickly. Pop.
You can't stop me.
Okay. Okay, I should be good, yeah.
That takes more energy.
I really don't like the fact that you are standing close to an edge, and I don't want to fall off it. Can you please inch away from the edge? There we go.
Swiftly.
Bram.
Commander.
Oh, he's still in there.
But you saved us. You and your friends. Allies never came to our side before.
They see a chance for the Flame Legion to join the rest of the world. You caught a glimpse of that world today. The question they're all asking is, can you cast aside your hatred? Grow beyond fighting Balefire's failed campaign?
Many would rather die, but I'm not one of them. And there are others like me. It will take time. But we would rather join the new world than be swept away with the old. Imperator.
Commander, when you fight the Twin Dragons, you can depend on the whole of the Flame Legion to be by your side. Seeing Bram like that, are you two all right?
No, not really.
What Bram did, what he's let himself become. Kid's a warrior.
He's controlling the pure destruction and hunger of the Raging Flame. That's no small feat.
We need him. Is he up to it? The leash he had those destroyers on was shaky.
It was a leash, nonetheless. They came to his call and followed at his heels.
He's running them like a wolf pack.
What's the cost? We can't let this go on. He's struggling and he's suffering.
Yeah, he is. For us. For all the right reasons, Commander. Primordus is champion or not, there was heart in Bram's eyes. Haven't seen one speck of that in Rylands.
Then there's still hope for Bram.
The Flame Legion has a long road ahead. Can you get the outliers to fall in line?
You can't undo generations of hate in a day. To many, Flame is still the Gold Legion. Unreliable, undependable. Some Flame will refuse to step forward. I have to accept that. And as Imperator, their punishment will fall to me.
Gotta figure it'll be a lot more than some. Old thoughts die hard.
What would you do?
Dunno. But then, I wasn't dumb enough to become an Imperator. That's on you.
I know.
Thinking about moving back into the Citadel? Into this Citadel?
No. These are the lands of false gods, dead prophets, and ruinous ideologies. The new Flame Legion will grow elsewhere. We'll find a new home, one less tainted by a reputation we hope to shed.
You got anything to say? No? You're just gonna stare off into the distance? Okay. Understandable.
Champion, the Arcane Counselor has arrived. They've reconsidered aligning with Jormag. They're willing to work with us. Come quickly.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Swiftly. Primordus's death is our priority. Our intention was never to contribute to the atrocity of the Frozen.
We've all made mistakes. We just can't make any more.
Commander, we have a plan! Or the beginnings of one. First, Bram and the Spirits of the Wild did help even the odds.
Fire and ice forces are clashing with increasing frequency. The death toll is staggering. It will only get worse.
There have been sightings of Bram leading packs of destroyers. Scary stuff.
I watched him struggle with the fire. With himself. He got control, but...
The longer Bram is connected to Primordus, the more integrated they become. Until there's nothing left.
His sacrifice is a gamble, but what choice do we have? Timey, can we count on Primordus showing up?
Research shows every location where the Frozen have appeared has a powerful ley line beneath it.
Pinpoint where the ley lines intersect and lure the dragons there. We do that, bam! We force him to collide. Our models revealed that elder dragons aren't just attracted to ley lines, they're literally magically connected to them.
Not a call or a scent, but as if it's actually pulling me toward it. A tether. I suspect it pulls both ways.
How can we change the direction of magic?
How do you change the shape of light?
Oh, prisms! If Aurene uses her prismatic powers to divert the magic...
I can tap into the ley line and cut Jormag and Primordus off from any magic not their own.
And why exactly haven't we done this before?
This is a final measure. There will be no second chances. Aurene, are you sure you wanna...
Get involved?
Bram walked willingly into fire. This is the least I can do. The longer I sit out, the more loopholes Jormag finds. I still believe in the balance. Just... maybe I can give the balance a push.
Our plan might even increase Bram's chance of surviving the, afterclash, let's call it.
Then let's get to work.
Oh, you got nothing to say, okay. Well, worth checking. Whoa! Char detected. Hey, welcome on in. Pinata raid. Thank you so much for the raid, Pinata. And welcome on in, Raiders. It is I, your laid-back lion for this evening. And we're playing Guild Wars 2. We're trying to finish up the Champions section of Icebrood Saga. Wait, what do you guys got to say? Goric? Another day, another dragon, right, Commander? Sorry. We're all a little nervous right now. Just relax. Let's go over the plan again. Right, well, Jormag and Primordus are each other's weakness. like anti-symbiotic organisms or polarized holomatrices. So we get them to clash and they'll destroy each other? That's the hope. However, Jormag is aware of this outcome and will move to avoid it. Thus the plan, lower both to a ley line nexus, then cut them off from their magic source, and then what? Imagine two immensely powerful magnets pulling towards each other, combined with reactive balthazite. I love these science terms. It'll trigger a feedback loop that hopefully destroys both. What about collateral damage? What are the risks? If our math is wrong, we could end up permanently tipping the balance, destroying one and leaving the other incredibly overpowered. But it's a necessary risk, despite the magic fallout. I hope you double-checked your calculations. We're putting everything we can into this. Let's hope it's enough. Let's hear the details. With the Arcane Council's data, our tacticians have pinpointed a ley line nexus with increased dragon minion activity. We'll engage the minions to hopefully draw out the Elder Dragon champions. That will force the dragons to intervene. Exactly. Steelcatcher and Bram will bring their forces and we'll spring the trap. The dragons will have no choice but to intervene or risk losing their respective champions. Then what? We'll have to force the dragons into direct conflict. Jormag will try to avoid it, but Aurene manipulating the ley lines, she can give them a nudge, we hope. It's our best shot. Alright. So this particular instance is also
Timing picked a good spot.
usually like a public instance, but it's on like a every 2 hour thing for public.
They didn't make things easy. Clear out the
But this is the
firebugs and
story
make way for the
instanced
prisoners.
version, so that means we can do this without having to worry about any like unusual scaling. And also, you know, for the sake of like actually completing the story. But it should, like, you know, similar layout of like what needs to be done. But it just might take a little bit of time because, you know, it's a story instance. I don't know exactly where this is taking place. I think this is taking place south of Frizzlewood Coast. So this is a particularly unique map.
Anger rising.
Ouch.
Prison's coming in for a landing, Commander.
The area's cleared, Keith. Bring him down.
We break the champion's connection to the dragons. Then we use that magic against them.
What'll happen to Bram? To Ryland?
Bram knew the risks.
Nice of you to clear out the trash for me, Commander.
Did you? Adrenaline filled. Look like a grip.
Yeah, you got big.
Thermic energy can't be good for you.
I like that they actually acknowledge that they intentionally like scale up the models of like boss fights. They're supposed to be
Jormag
like
has not yet joined him, champion. You
just
must
regular,
draw them out.
just regular humanoids,
Made your choice. This
playable
needs to end.
humanoids, quote unquote, just to make them stand out from the crowd because it takes a huge amount of people to take down a legendary. Ouch.
trust this?
I will admit his
Let him
great
leave.
sword does
We
look
can't
kind of
get
neat.
distracted.
That didn't go to plan.
He'll be back. His pride won't let him stay away long.
Wonder where he gets that from. In the meantime, fire alarm!
Graham, are you yourself?
Might means right.
We're not here to kill you. We're here to kill Primordius.
And the only reason I'm able to like survive those like AoEs is because Shattering Blow is actually a block.
Adrenaline building.
Okay, that didn't work that time. That's strange.
Fire! Kill. Ice. Just try it.
My champion will die to fear the frost.
Icebrood reinforcements!
They're drawing on the ley line!
So yeah, they're just
It'll
kind of
shift the
having
power
like
in
a
Jormek's favor.
DBZ style fight while I'm running around. It's kind of silly. Because like you're gonna see them like pause for like a moment, like in midair, and just like trade blows. But also just kind of like flying around and jumping around.
Chains us together.
Yeah, see, I find it a little silly, but it's like it's not a bad silly. It's just kind of like it's entertaining.
Adrenaline almost full. Ready to hit.
There we go. Okay, then we gotta break them up. What am I doing? I'm just gonna run in there and headbutt them.
My anger rises. As long as Jormag is connected to the power of a champion and the Frozen, they will keep Primordus cowed.
Don't let up! We've got to bring both champions down!
Shoot. I don't know why, but my number key keeps falling off.
It's not Dust's part that it hurts you!
Good stand to have it hurt us less!
There we go.
Same time! One is not enough! We've got to bring Ryland and Bran down together!
Oh. Shoot. So I gotta wonder with like this part, because the story instance is just you by yourself. So I wonder if there's like the timer that pops up. Because usually in like the public instance, or the group instance, you have to actually take them down both at the same time. Otherwise, timer pops up and it tells you like, hey, you got like 20 seconds to like knock out the other guy. Otherwise, we're bringing back this guy you just knocked down.
Moving out. Gaining adrenaline.
Finally, a challenge.
Oh, 30 stacks of fire. What the heck?
Watch my back. I can fight again. Hey, armored up. Prepare to strike. You can't stop me. Armored up.
Oh, I can't res off them. Okay.
Watch my back. Gaining adrenaline.
Can I res off the destroyer? No. That's, that is certainly a design flaw. Well, I gotta swap back to Ryland anyway. Ram's already kinda getting kinda low.
Prepare to strike. You can't stop me.
Ouch. Very good. Okay. Please do not bring him back. Okay, good. There's no time.
Armored up.
Here they come!
Use the prisms now. The champions are hanging on to dragons by a thread.
The dragons are born.
Anger rising.
Blast. Let me run over here. Blast him in the face. Oop the snoop. A little bit of magic.
Elder dragons. This might take a couple rounds. Stay strong.
That's Ice and Fire forces are desperate.
Ready to
Taking control on the ley line. My Mortis and Jormag have reached equilibrium on the power meter. We're close.
Adrenaline building. Anger rising. Adrenaline building. That takes more energy.
The one thing I'm kind of curious about is if me doing the story instance version counts as my doing Dragonstorm daily. Probably not. I hope not.
Gaining adrenaline. Watch my back. Too strong. Might be
Well, knowing, at least knowing that Okay, that also counts for my res 3. Thank goodness.
Anger rising. Prepare to strike. Adrenaline builder.
I feel it, champion. The connection's weak.
The prisms are ready to launch you closer, Commander. Attack now! Sever their bond to the dragon!
A test of your reflexes!
Is this working? Is this genuinely actually working?
Stay focused. One last push. For Bram. For all of us.
Anger rising. Almost ready. You can't stop Red.
Champion, help me! There's too much. There's power. It's so wild. Get to the prisms.
I'm coming! Hold on, Irene! No! You can't stop now! I'm ready!
Champion, I'm pulling you back.
Why would you spit in his mouth like that?
Ready for the next one.
It's done, champion.
Yay, we did it. Can't believe it, we beat them. We'll head back when you're ready, Commander. Take me down there. We have to look for survivors. That's also a really good loading screen.
Anyone on comms? Anyone seen Bram? Bram! There he is!
Let's get you out.
Whoa. How am I not dead?
You did it, Bram.
How many did we lose?
A lot less than we would have if you hadn't done what you did.
I'm good, Commander. I know I did what I had to do. Just need a second to remember myself.
Are the spirits of the wild still with you?
They kept me from falling off the edge. Wasn't easy. They're gonna need time to recover.
You need time, Bram. To rest. To heal.
You are the biggest hypocrite I've ever met, Commander.
Ryland! Give it up!
Settle down! It's over! Stay with him. I'll go help Ritlock.
He also had to sacrifice his really nice looking outfit.
It's time to face the Legion's justice, Ryland.
You look like Skrit, Cub. Jormag did a number on you. You're beat. Primordus' champion is lying in the dirt. You don't have a chance.
Pretty sure Jormag's dead, so yeah. And you're looking pretty burnt up.
Moving adrenaline building. Feel the pain. Anger rising. Swiftly.
Headbutt. Oh wow, that really did not do much to the bar. It also recovers really fast. Jeez, I don't remember that.
Ready to hit.
Jormag, Vanguard, you were just a tool. Can't you see? They
No
made...
one made me. I made myself. I will never be unmade.
If Cinder saw you now, she'd gut you. Your warbands sacrificed themselves for this?
Need more endurance. Swiftly. Adrenaline almost full. Ready to hit.
Yeah, even like doing any CC is like not working.
No.
Once again, my number key
You're
fell off.
destroying yourself, Cap. You can still come back. My sire speaks. Like I take the advice of a short-sighted burnout who never had the steel to be imperative. Or a dam who's content to live and die as nothing more than Vanguard's shadow. You're nothing to me. Less than nothing!
You can't stop me. Gaining adrenaline. Hoorah! Swiftly.
Enough. Sit down and shut up! You had everything. Pedigree, talent, limitless potential.
You never understood.
You're right. I don't. I was never some golden cub. Nobody gave me anything. I had to earn it.
You're just jealous.
I'm ashamed. Ashamed I bore you. Better to have bled you out and spared the world.
Sorry. I'm sorry. Nothing left to prove.
He gave Ryland every chance to do the right thing.
Sometimes there is no right thing. Let's give them time.
I tried to contain the desolation, but I could not stop it.
None of us could. Krisha and Ritlock saved the best future for the Char today. The Legions will remember that.
All that power. 2 dragons. How are you feeling?
I felt such a rush of wild magic. But then some of it seemed to just flow through me. There's still so much I don't know.
Wait, you're saying some of it's missing?
We have research
to do.
Nothing like the spoils of war.
Research log 428. Latest results still inconclusive. Elder dragons awaken, consume magic, and leave nothing but annihilation in their wake. This is the way it's always been. The dragon cycle. Unimaginable suffering through the ages. Countless lives shattered. And instead of uniting, some capitalized on chaos. But some of us fought back. Heroes across Tyria banded together. We came from different corners, but shared a vision of a better tomorrow. Not everyone made it. Then came hope from an unexpected place. Aurene, who we raised from an egg. With the prismatic dragon on our side, we have a chance. A chance to finally break the dragon cycle. We've slain 5 elder dragons. But what's the right path forward? Every elder dragon death has made the whole system more unstable. There have been many theories. We tried to keep balance by replacing them, but that turned out to be impossible. We're running out of time for answers. I'm running out of time. One remaining elder dragon is out there somewhere. I don't know what awaits us.
Champion, I need to speak with you. Something's happening, and I'd like to discuss it. In person. Also, if I'm honest, I wouldn't mind seeing your face. Again. In person. Don't let that go to your head.
Not a particularly good time to have an ad break. Sorry about that, folks. The past few days are a blur. If not for the spirits and you, I'd be another body in the battlefield. You don't remember anything? Just glimpses. The spirits did all they could to shield me from being completely overtaken by Primotus. But what I remember, the things I did, I don't think I can ever forgive myself. No one should. I can't speak for others, but it was inevitable. There was no other way. Prophecy. Prophecies have a way of being right and wrong at the same damn time. I guess it's how you interpret them. I don't know. Either way, this Norn of prophecy ain't gonna waste his second chance. I'm just glad you're back. Can I get a kabram? I may be exhausted and in a state of perpetual self-loathing right now, But that doesn't mean I can't muster the energy to knock you on your ass, Commander. Ow. Sounds like someone needs rest. We'll talk later. Well, so much for Jormag and Primordus. What now? For me, picking up the pieces, Almora's loss hit everyone hard. The Vigil is still figuring things out. Everyone's still reeling on shock, including me. I feel your pain. Let me know if there's anything I can do to help. Well, so much... Well, I already read that part. Whoops. How are you holding up? I'm holding it together. Barely. Almora left some big shoes to fill. Whether this is permanent or just for now, I really don't know. Work needs to get done, and right now I'm doing it. I'm tired. I'm here for you. Even just to listen. Goric? Commander, these magic readings are spiking into the red zone. Our equipment can barely handle it. And it can't be good. Whenever an Elder Dragon dies, the magic released wreaks havoc on the natural order. And we just caused 2 to die at once. This requires more analysis with Timey. Have fun, you two. This event is unprecedented. Never in my life did I expect this to happen, much less be a part of it. I have to document everything. Glad to see at least someone is enthused. How could I not be? Commander, our friends didn't just give their lives for nothing. They brought us one step closer to fixing things, and I have to be optimistic about that, otherwise I'd cry. Keeping it together is hard sometimes, I know what you mean. You doing okay? Are any of us? Look at it. Ritlock over there. Grisha, Javi. They've all been through a lot, especially them. Their pain isn't going to go away anytime soon. I'll be fine. I'm just a little tired is all. I'll be here for you when you need me. How are things with Goric? Amazing! I'm already formulating a schedule for our research. I anticipate we'll be spending a lot of time in the lab together, working on things. Uh-huh. Can I talk to you? Yeah. I didn't want to intervene, but I had to. The balance needed a push. We did it. The battle is done, champion, but our work isn't finished. 2 Elder Dragons dying at once. I'm afraid Tyria will be deeply affected in the coming days. Brace yourself and be ready to act. About Rylan. It had to be done, but that won't ease Ritlock's pain or Grisha's. They're both grieving, but his suffering is wrapped in a lifetime of complication. Not complication, completion. My intervention led to this outcome. Rylan made his own choices, this isn't your fault. All that magic from Primordus and Jormag. Out in the wild, I know. I braced myself to absorb it all, but most of it went elsewhere. I didn't expect that. Foresight is unpredictable. I wish I'd known ahead of time. Now, we wait. Waiting is the hardest part. Alright. Talk to everyone.
It's nice to see you.
Well met, Commander. The Crystal Bloom is doing what we can to safeguard the Eye. Where's Bangar? He's been taken to a field hospital. When Jormag died, he collapsed in his cell. Thankfully, we got him to him in time. According to the medics, the release of dragon corruption was grisly. I see. Thanks for the update. Kaith summoned me. Have you seen her? Lady Kaith told me you were coming. She was also intending to talk to Timey. If she's not there now, I'm sure she'll return shortly.
Champion, It's wonderful to see you. Even with Jormak and Primordius gone, I noticed Tyria's still standing. Seems the Exalted were a bit off in their predictions. Disaster hasn't struck. Yet.
The world does feel different, though. Can't put my finger on it. Like, change is coming. Real change.
I feel it too, Champion. That's why I wanted to see you. I've begun to perceive something. A distant presence. An ancient presence. It's a ripple in the mists. Like a dolphin in the deep, sounding to sense what's out there, and I want to respond. But before I do, I check my visions. All my possible futures converge to one point. Today.
And you can't see past it.
And I can't see past it.
Are you sure? Does it mean you die?
I'm not sure of anything, except my urge to respond. To say, yes, I'm here.
You're not scared?
I'm intrigued. I'm intensely curious. And even if I die, we know I won't stay dead.
We think.
Whatever it is, I can handle it. I just wanted to tell you, before it all begins.
How does it begin?
I'm not sure, but I know it involves Tiny and Goric.
Then I'll talk to them.
Is this... Yeah, this is actually how the next part of the story begins. Let me double check something real quick. Because I don't want to start it just yet. I want to like sit down and kind of like take in what we've just went through. Yeah, no, this is the beginning of the next part. So we're not going to do it just yet. We'll probably get a repeat of it next time. Of this beginning part. Oh hey, Rilluck's here. You know what? We'll get to that eventually. Let's yeah, let's just take a moment to kind of just give some opinions out now that we're actually properly done with Icebrood Saga. Because that was the end of it. That's just how it ends. And now we're leading into the next expansion, which is End of Dragons. Which, you know, with a name like that, you kind of get the feeling that it's definitely going to be the finale of the Elder Dragon arc and whatnot. But yeah, Icebrood Saga was pretty shaky. It actually had a pretty strong beginning, leading up to, well, actually, like, yeah, like it had a lot of good strong points. I feel like a lot of the strong points involved with like the Char, and it also felt like they really tried to do like a two birds with one stone type of situation of like, we really need to like speed things up and wrap things up with Jormag and also Primordius. Primordius felt like it was just kind of shoehorned in just to say, oh yeah, we need to like take care of this too. Even though Primordius was more closely tied with the Asura, since the Asura were the ones that were forced out from underneath because of Primordius. And forced them to essentially abandon their homes and whatnot and go to the surface. And that was when he was just stirring. He wasn't even fully awake. That was just stirring. So it kind of gives you like a good scale, like, oh, what would happen if he fully awakened? Which I don't feel like Icebrood Saga did a very good job like showing that. Like, it should feel a little bit more devastating, in my opinion, I mean, yeah, the response missions were supposed to kind of reflect that, where all these events were happening all over Tyria. But I feel like Champions was definitely the weakest point, but it was also a product of like a time of like, hey, like a lot of stuff in the real world was happening at that time, which was, you know, 2020, 2021 when Champions came out, and also the company was going through some stuff. So yeah, it felt like a big fumble with that final part. I feel like it dragged on a little bit too long. I feel like that each of those chapters within Champion was supposed to be like its own separate episode. And they did kind of release that when they were releasing Champions in each of the chapters. But unfortunately, that was also a time when I was just like taking a break from Guild Wars 2, and I think that was also around the same time I jumped into Final Fantasy XIV. So, in terms of like, you know, first impressions when it first launched, like, I can't really give a full say, but I feel like the content, doing the content now, years later, and just kind of seeing how, like, how very little people, like, actually revisit that content with the response missions, I think that says a lot about, like, how well received it was.
What now?
Because it kind of gave me the same feeling of like how like the base game's dungeons were kind of felt, where it's just like it's too slow, it's too like the pacing of it was not that great. I think the story overall was good. I feel like they should have just, I feel like they should have just focused it just on the Char and then have like the Norn stuff be like its own separate thing. But they tried to, you know, again, two birds with one stone, and I feel like they tried to like put everything together all at once at the same time, and it doesn't feel like it got enough focus. Hey Fritzer, welcome on in. But you know, there were still some good positives about Icebrood Saga. We did get Drizzlewood Coast, which I feel like it was a very good map with a very good meta. And I do like that it had like some elements of some good elements of like the world versus world isms, and packaged into
Give me a report.
into a like a PvE kind of environment. Grothmar Valley was also pretty decent too. My biggest gripe, and this is a personal gripe, I feel like Grothmar would have done better if it had hearts. If it had the renowned hearts system. And it's such a hot opinion, but I feel like stuff like that definitely helps make the map feel a little bit more like revisitable. Because like the metas are good, but like the thing with like the meta maps is the meta events on each maps is that depending on like how tedious they are, or if there's any like guilds that actually just consistently run it, like you can kind of tell where it's like, yeah, the community doesn't like this kind of content. It shows in like the party finder and whatnot. Bajor Marches was a decent map too. Yeah, well, actually no. You know what? Thinking back on it, it was not my favorite because it did the same thing that Bitterfrost Frontier did, which was it gets cold. That cold slows you down. Also, it will slowly kill you. You better run from point A to point B, get the buffs. And I feel like that's a shame because that kills the exploration of the map. So yeah. I feel like Icebrood Saga's strong points were definitely some of the maps and how they were designed. Its downside was definitely story pacing. Definitely champions. They really tried to like push for some sort of like replacement for like group content. Not quite dungeons, but kind of feels the same way. But the problem with those was, again, like the pacing. Like, it's too slow, and people don't like to be forced to like go through very slow content. Like, even like I remember like way back in the base game when dungeons were relevant, like people were constantly doing skips in the dungeon because it was quick. And there was also not a power creep at that time. So yeah, those are my full opinions on it. And I'm gonna look forward to running End of Dragons again and streaming it.